We see containers conveyed by trucks on our roads. Beautiful and convenient for conveying goods. But when tragedy occurs, it leaves families saddened and sometimes children orphaned. But then, can we make a change? The answer is yes. So, relax. Let's take you through this journey of change. This is Metamorphosis. Ride with me. Hello, welcome to this educative program, Metamorphosis. Thank you for letting me into your home. My name is Chika Ozulumba. Today, we'll be discussing the issue of containers, and our noble guests are right on standby to do justice to that. See you shortly.
There's certain safety rules you need to abide with. We all know that, you see, normally the standard is when you drive 50 kilometers, when you carry a container on a treated vehicle. Once you drive 50 kilometers, you need to park maybe at a safety place, lay-by or truck terminals park, and check those devices again.
Thanks to the Lagos State Emergency Management Agency for their record keeping. Report from the Lagos State Emergency Management Agency has it that 52 containers fell off the trucks in year 2020, 58 fell off in year 2021, and 3 fell off the trucks in year 2022 between January and February 2022. So in total, we have 113 containers that fell off between January 2020 and February 2022. Let's meet with a specialist in this field. He will be discussing more with us. He is the Permanent Secretary, Lagos State Ministry of Transportation, Engineer Abdul Hafiz Toriola.
Thank you very much. That is a question that most of the citizens have been asking, especially the experts in transportation. What is the cost of falling containers on articulated vehicles, which has effect on the road? As you all know, whenever it happens, it affects the flow of traffic, which cause congestion. That's what I'm trying to say. At the same time, before you can even get a rescue to move it, thanks to the ASEMA, who has been doing a good job by assisting in evacuating such vehicle on the road. I mean, the container and the vehicle on the road, which is key. But however, we need to look at the causes, which just you have asked. And we have done a lot in time of enlightening or educating the operators of these container vehicles on our road. And we basically is about human error. What I mean by human error is that, see, as long as when you are using your vehicle to convey a container from port to any destination in Nigeria, there are certain safety rules you need to abide with. We all know that, you see, normally the standard is when you drive 50 kilometers, when you carry a container on a treated vehicle. Once you drive 50 kilometers, you need to park maybe at a safety place, lay-by or truck terminals park, and check those devices again. Because in the cost of moving, there is vibration, which tend to affect the tooth lock. You see, container vehicle, you use tooth lock. You only lash when the tooth hook is 40. Or damage. So the ideal thing, the design is that you use this tooth lock to hook the container to the vehicle, to the truck, which hold it. But once you drive about 50 kilometers, standard, you need to go back and check those tooth lock, because during the course of the driving, there is vibration. That is one. And two is that when you now look at our own terrain, when you look at the condition of our roads, especially when you talk about for Apapa down to maybe to toll gate before you now link to the express road. So you need to look at the road. So in such a case, when the road is not that in good condition, so what you need to do after maybe 10 kilometers, when you observe that you are feeling, as a driver, you need to be alert and know that you are feeling some movement on the truck. So what you need to do is to find a safer place and check those safety devices that choose lock and check whether they are still in place or not. Also, as a driver, you need to continue to maintain your vehicles. Vehicle maintenance is very key. You know, for such incident to occur, three factors must come to play. You talk about the vehicle. Is the vehicle in good condition? Is those safety devices, are they in good condition? Is the driver, is it alert? Is it competent to drive that vehicle? Three is the road, like I mentioned. These are the causes. So driver needs to be alert, needs to be competent. Because when you are talking about a articulated vehicle, the vehicle is longer, is heavier. So you need special skills to manage such a vehicle than a smaller vehicle. So it has to do with competency of the driver, maintenance of the vehicle. These are the two factors. And we have done a lot by educating them, the drivers and the operators, on how to maintain their vehicle, how to ensure that, when you are driving on any road, you need to look at the condition of the road so that you can park to a safer place. But people will tell you, I must say this, that the issue of the area boys, which Lagos State government is working on now, that instead of them to, once they notice such a thing, that their vehicle, they are feeling that maybe the truth loss is losing on the container to the vehicle. So they need to park. But they are afraid of the area boys. Tell them to park and check. So they will continue to maybe move to a safer place rather than just waiting, look for any nearby or safer place and check. So these are the issues we are looking at. But majorly, the causes are human-made.
Let's take a break. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Remember, we're still discussing the issue of containers, and we're still with Engineer Abdul Hafiz Toriola.
Hey, we have done a lot. When you look at the relationship with the NOPENG, that's the association of tanks vehicle, or we call it tankers. The idea thing is tank vehicle. So we have been partnering with them to ensure that we organize training for their drivers to be able to know how to maintain their vehicles, how to ensure that they have a safety measure on their vehicles too at the same time, which is a continuous thing. We do that twice a year with them, and they also call us at any time. The VIS has been doing that a lot with them. Even the FRC to also call our men to join them, to train them on where to maintain their vehicle, and to also ensure that we reduce carnage concerning the tank vehicles on our road, which I think it has gone a long way to reduce the carnage. But I think we can still do more on the part of the tank vehicle by ensuring that the safety measures are put in place and the safety on the road is considered as key to the drivers and the citizens. This is very key.
Our second guest is the chairman, Maritime Truck Owners Association, Chief Remy Ogunwemi. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you, and happy day to you all.
This topic is actually a topic that is a source of concern to me, and probably because of the devastating effect it has on people. So I want to know why these trucks fall. What have you put in place to put a stop to this, sir?
Well, if you are talking of safety, safety is the responsibility of everyone, that every living organism, including human being, should be very cautious of. Well, falling of trucks or containers especially is not deliberate. It happens by accident. Accidents happen almost everywhere. But where it concerns containers, yes, there are so many factors that one can say is led to the falling of containers. Number one, it could be human factor. It could be mechanical reasons. It could be as a result of the conditions of the roads. There are so many factors contributing to the fallings of containers. That's what I can say.
But talking about human factor, in this case, you won't call it an accident because there's things that we should have put in place to avoid such occurrence. So, what can you say concerning that, sir?
Well, if I say human factors, well, it is not, I'm not saying that they are doing it deliberately. Everything is still an accident because nobody will say, I'm trying to carry my truck to go and have accident with it. No, they will not be happy. The driver will not be happy with it. It's still an accident. We still regard it as accident. It's something that happened unexpectedly. So therefore, when I say human factor, it could be as a mistake from the side of the side of the drivers, and it could also be a mistake from maybe the driver may be under influence, either influence of drugs or alcohol. This is what I mean by saying human factor. There could be human factor, there could be mechanical as a result of mechanical fault, and it could be as a result of the conditions of the road.
Then, in this case, you won't call it an accident. We're talking about being under an influence. Probably,
Well,
the person, if the person got drunk and things like that, sir.
well, I cannot rule that out. I cannot rule it out. I cannot rule it out. That's what I mean by saying that, yeah, it's a human factor. Because you cannot know until when it happens. It is hard to discover whoever that is under influence of drugs or alcohol. It is when the person behaves and misbehave. It is then you now know that, yeah, definitely such a person must be under influence of either drug or alcohol.
Welcome back. Remember, we're still speaking to Chief Remy Ogunwe, Chairman, Association of Maritime Traffic Owners, and it's still metamorphosis. But the driver himself ought
Yeah.
to be cautioned and trained properly.
Well, coming to our secretariat, you will see that we have a special days that we normally invite them for sensitizations, for advice on how to be cautious whenever they are driving on the road and how to ensure that safety in anything where they are doing, they make safety their watchword. This is the message that we have been passing to them. But nevertheless, there's no amount of sensitization that can totally rule away what we call accident. Accident happen everywhere. Even for example, the aircraft that are flying all over the sky, no galloping, no nothing, they still crash. So accidents happens almost everywhere. But as human beings, we should be working towards to prevent anyone that is preventable.
So, what's your assurance to the public going forward concerning this, sir?
Well, what we have as an assurance, well, what assurance do I have? The assurance is that we will continue to educate our drivers. We will continue to let them know the problems that attach whenever there is accident where trucks or containers fall off. So we are been trying to educate them to make sure that they keep their vehicle in order. And also, the Federal Road Safety and the vehicle inspection officers, they are also trying their possible best. And let me say this, that even the authority, especially where it has to do with the bad road, if you go to Apapa area now, for example, from Tinkan to Maitu, there are places that are not motorable at all. And if you are at Apapa, from Apapa going to Ijora and Costain, there are places there where containers fall almost every day. So government should know how to come and for emergency maintenance of this road. You see, the road that go to the port supposed to be one of the best roads because it's the road that leads to the gateway of the economy. So the ministry in charge of road maintenance should give priority to all these roads that lead to Apapa Port and Tinkan Port. And by so doing, it will help to reduce the rate by which containers and trucks are falling on the roads.
I think there's a driver that is of a particular perception that when containers fall and you pick them up and place on the truck again, that it will definitely fall again. Is it true, sir?
Well, it could happen because container is said to contain. Nobody knows what it contains. There could be items inside the container of which, if the container tilts to one side, the tendency of the item in the container is there for the content to tilt to one side. Of course, the driver may not know because the container is sealed up. They cannot open it. They don't know what is inside. But at the same time, if such thing happens, yes, it could also result into the falling of containers, but it's not in all cases.
Thank you, Chief Remy Ogungwemi, for speaking to us.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome, sir. Now let's have the contribution of truck drivers concerning this topic.
First and foremost, the load, the tonnage of the load is higher than themselves, and it depends the kind of road the work is going, that is the container is going, and the road matters a lot. Some roads are not good. We have bad road in the country, yes, but at least if the load is not too heavy, it will make the body to be more stronger to move the load. But when the body is not good again and the road is bad, you don't have any choice than to fall the load down, that is the container down. And if you want to look in that matter, there are some trucks that are not too good based on the toolness on the leg, that is the spring on the leg. And if those kind of truck don't carry heavy load, you don't have anything to do than for it to fall down.
The reason why container fall on the road, first of all, bad roads. Roads no good. We appeal to the government. To help us to do the roads. If the road good, container will not go fall anymore. Secondly, the capacity of the load, high tonnage, of a tonnage. Some truck, they carry of a tonnage. Some goods, some containers like 15 tons. The capacity of the motor, if it is 10 tons, carry 15 tons. So first of all, go resort to fall down the road. Third, all those area boys, in a drag road with all some driver. In a drag road by fire by force, driver will lose control. If driver lose control, container will fall unexpectedly.
See, that area boy, then the chopper, no be small. Number two, road is no good.
Looking for a comfortable place to live in? Look no further, for we got you covered. Here is Osaka, London. This is a fully detached duplex with spacious rooms, a swimming pool, fully equipped kitchen, fully automated speakers, cinemas, open terrace, camera surveillance. What else do you want? Just come and have a taste of the heavenly. Here's a semi-detached duplex still under construction. It will soon be ready with a swimming pool, open terrace, camera surveillance at the end of the construction, and also a cinema house. So virtually everything you have in the fully detached is here. Beside the uncompleted semi-detached duplex is another. One is gone already. Come to us for completed buildings, plots of land and service plots. For some, it is 24 hours electricity. What else do you want? Come and live like a king that you are. This location is by Lekki Ekpe Expressway. Available are townhouses, service plots of land, flats, detached houses, and semi-detached houses. Here, it is 24 hours electricity supply, adequate potable water, and of course, recreational centers. Mortgage facilities and installment payment plans are available. Title, C of O. Here is a semi-detached duplex. Ready, ready, ready. There's a swimming pool downstairs, cinema house, many things to enjoy. Just come. Just give us a call or do you right. We have varieties of locations. Simply get to us. We got you covered. Simply dial 081 7470 5050. We're expecting your calls.
My people, keep watching this program from Adrian Communication. More and more will come to you.
Here's our destination for today. Our message is simple: extra precaution to avoid loss of lives. I am Chika Ozulumba. But don't forget to be a part of our beautiful world by subscribing to our YouTube channel and follow us on social media. See you next week. Bye.